Hi, Sheila here once again. Thank you for joining me. I hope that these sessions help you to feel comfortable sitting on your own in between these clips. This is one of those things that the more we do, the more comfort we derive from the practice and the more comfortable we get engaging in the practice. So let's focus today on being present to, being aware of, and most importantly, making space for what arises. So find a comfortable seat, one that allows you to feel at ease and also upright. So there'll be a degree of alertness to the practice. And then allow your eyes to lower or close. So everybody has a preference. And as you settle into your seat and your eyes close or lower, find a deeper, wider, fuller breath. Noticing if you can allow the breath to begin way down in the belly. So we're not just breathing from the upper chest to the neck, but the full length of the torso. The breath kind of rolls from belly into the ribs, way up into the upper chest, and allow it to drain slowly in the opposite direction. Any adjustments to your seat are easily made with the breath. Just giving the body more space to receive and release the breath by feeling the torso elongated, the shoulders relaxed, and the rest of the body appreciating the support of the chair or cushion. Letting the breath release to its natural rhythm and noticing where the mind goes. The breath is still there, it's just more subtle. Can you make a connection with the breath? And can you allow thoughts to come and go? It sometimes feels like one big continuous thought. But generally there are gaps between the thoughts, little spaces of the present moment upon which the thoughts land. So we're inviting ourselves to be a witness to this process, the arising and then the passing of thoughts. And our ability to choose a direction for our minds that is anchored in the present moment. So we can anchor to the sensations of sitting still. Different than all the sensations of doing and moving and busyness of the body during our days. Here we have ourselves at rest. can be helpful to deliberately notice what is there in the muscles of the face, muscles of expression. See if you can release expression from the forehead and the cheeks. Relaxing the tongue in your mouth. Noticing any holding or tightness in the shoulders. You might notice what happens when you notice that without directing anything, you'll just notice that something shifts, something changes a bit. And all of those sensations that we can notice are slowly training our minds to pay attention in the moment, to find a home in the present moment, as opposed to the thoughts that pull us into the past or launch us into the future. Send a little awareness into the torso as you sit. The feeling of the arms, the weight and the position. Where the hands have come to rest. The palms of the hands and the fingers. And the weight of the hands in our laps. And the feel of our seat. Backs of the thighs, legs, knees, feet, toes. All emitting some sensation without moving anything. Taking in the sensation of the entire body as you sit. The weight and yet the buoyancy. The ability we have to let go of what we carry. And being gentle and patient with the cycle that encourages us to pick something up and carry it like a thought. Ah, I'm carrying that. I can place it down and return to the moment. What is occurring in just this moment as you sit? breath after breath. Sensation of the body breathing, of the skin against your clothing, and the relationship with thoughts that arise. Just in noticing the thoughts, we are mindful. And the practice is following the breadcrumbs, the seeds that lead us back into the moment through these anchors. The unfolding of each breath from start to finish. Maybe the pause at the end of the exhalation before the next breath arises. And the sensation maybe in your right shoulder that changes as you give it attention. And then we'll collectively give our attention to the sound of the singing bowl as we prepare to close this time together. So just listening as far out as your ear can remain in the presence of the sound. And then letting our eyes open slowly. So I just want to remind us that there's nothing wrong with having a lot of thoughts. The practice is about noticing when they've arisen. Maybe they've taken us pretty far down the road, but it's not really that important. As soon as we notice, that very moment we notice, we have a choice. And that's what we're practicing, is getting back on the path, back to the moment. The moment, as we observe it, is free from all the thoughts of worry and doubt and fear and anxiety and things that we can't do anything about because they're not happening right now. They've either already happened and we can't rewrite them, or they haven't happened yet and we can address them when they do arise. We certainly can plan. It's a question of how much, how often, how deep, how wide, how much of our awareness is focused on a time that isn't happening right now. So those are kind of some of the basics. And I hope you'll keep practicing. Always here for questions. Happy to have you watching and hopefully deriving some benefits out of these practices. So stay well, and I'll see you all before long.